Hey, Bring the Fire listeners, this is Vincent here. And just to go over a few things here, we do apologize for the bad audio quality in today's podcast. But just go ahead and bear with us. We're getting some new mics and mixers coming in. And enjoy the show. And at the end of the show, we're going to do a quick hookah review on KM tobacco. Check it out, guys. All right.
Welcome to the Smoky Nights with Bring the Fire podcast.
Smoky Nights with Bring the Fire.
Yep.
Here it is again, episode number 2. Get that right.
How you doing today, Gabe?
Man, I'm just waiting for the 2 to get started. Just packed it, freshly packed. Somebody's walking in the door right now, interrupting our podcast. But it's all right. We're all family. We're here in the garage, just kicking it, hanging back at the BDF headquarters.
Yep, in Anaheim, California, down the street from Disneyland. Karim, how you doing today, bro?
Doing good, brother. Doing good. I know Gabe said somebody packed the bowl. That was me that packed the bowl, just saying.
Did not start it for me. Straight up just gave me a cold bowl.
Hey, man. Can't do everything for you, bro.
What kind of hookah service is this, bro?
Hey, I know it says Bring the Fire Lounge, but hey. It's a self-serve lounge over here.
Seriously, man, I was literally, the funniest thing happened today. One of the upper management at my company left. He quit today. He was gone for a whole month of December, some personal issues, and he quit. And it was mind-boggling. It's like, I wonder what happened. Like nobody knows. It was like a complete. It was weird. It was like a weird vibe this morning. He came in, got his stuff early in the morning, and he left. And I just realized
You didn't say anything to anybody?
nope, didn't say bye, nothing. Got his stuff, sat down with one of the owners, and then left.
Well, here you go. Fuck you. You're cool.
Then I realized this fucking leadership, dude. Like everything rises and falls on leadership. And one of my favorite books, I love reading, is the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John C. Maxwell.
It's a great book, man.
Yeah, and he talks about leadership, about everything rises and falls on leadership. And it just amazes me.
This was like one of the top managers?
Yeah, he's like one of the executives on the team. He was operations manager's VP of operations. And it was just freaking weird, dude. Like when I first started, he was one of the person that interviewed me. And got the position, and then he just left. But one thing I realized that sometimes you have to let go of something in order for you to achieve something bigger. So maybe he had to let go where he's at right now, to achieve something bigger.
Yeah. It's like, I guess it's like anything, bro. Anything in life, man. Like, sometimes you got to get rid of that ex-girlfriend to find a wife. You know what I mean?
That's true.
That's true.
People, what's the saying, man? That people are in your life for a reason or for a season.
That's true.
Deep.
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 So was he high up there in management?
Yeah, he was working with the owners every single day. And
Do you think it's because the management of or the leadership because of the owners, or he just didn't see the vision at his work anymore?
probably both. I think he didn't catch the vision where the company was going. And I think it's about leadership. I could be wrong. I'm the new person, just the outside looking in, and I just see, wow, there's a lot of growth that needs to happen. And I don't think there's a growth program or some type of growth opportunity to grow as a leader. So I think in any type of company, for it to grow, I really think that there's need to be good leadership. Everything rises and falls on leadership, like we were just talking about.
Yeah.
And I think that leaders always need to grow. They always need to grow, whether they're reading books or going to seminars or getting personal coaching, whatever it is, they need to grow. And as they grow, you know, they lift the lid, like John C. Maxwell. They lift the lid, and then people will just be attracted to the company. Good people will be attracted to the company.
Yeah.
If leadership sucks, you attract shitty people.
Yeah.
That's just my personal view on leadership at a high level.
Yeah. No, I agree, man. I agree. Yeah. It's in life.
Yeah. Same thing with, I think it's like a family too. As a family, parents got to be great leaders.
I heard it said a way where it made sense. Like I heard it say, I don't know who said it, so maybe I'm even misquoting, but everything grows, and if it's not growing, it's dead, like a tree. So once a
if you're
tree,
not growing, you're dying.
Yeah, if you're not growing, there it is. If you're not growing, you're dying. So once a tree stops growing, the tree's always growing. There you go. Cheers. If a tree's not growing, it's actually dying. Yeah. So also heard this too. You're not a tree, so you can move. I don't know who said that. I think it was
Somebody you heard.
somebody. No, I was a great business philosopher. Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn.
I love Jim Rohn.
Yeah. I went to his. I've been to. When he died, it was sad. I actually saw Tony Robbins at his like makeshift wake, I guess.
Yeah, like a memorial in Anaheim a while back.
Yeah.
I remember that. A lot of people were there. Success Magazine.
Success Magazine, yeah. That was pretty cool.
And so, I mean, and I think, and I'm doing this, I'm reading this book called The Miracle Morning, #Miracle Morning. That
He has a YouTube channel, right?
he has a podcast.
Yeah.
It's Earl
Shelf?
No, Shelf.
Wait, Earl Shelf is
I have it on my
Jim
iBooks.
Rohn's mentor.
That's just says Jim Rohn. That's why I'm on my iBooks. Let me check my iBooks real quick here.
What's that?
Hal Elroy. Great book. And he talks about waking up early in the morning, getting a workout in, reading a good book. And, you know, it's the hardest thing for people to wake up. But once it becomes a habit, you get so much done in the morning.
Well, it's all like discipline.
It's creating a habit. He's all like, one of the great things is
hey, we ain't got that much discipline on me. Look at this.
that's the thing. Like, that's what successful people do.
Yeah.
You know, they go out there and they figure things out and they make a commitment to something. They do it.
Yeah.
Like this podcast. Like, we probably even know what we're doing. You know, that's either right or wrong, but we're doing it because we want to make sure that our information is out there.
Yeah. We're just doing it.
Just do it. It reminds me of like The Rock. You see The Rock wake up at like, he's traveling the world and he's still waking up at like 5 in the morning. You see pictures of his clock and him sweating and stuff like that. And you see him just working out like in the gym. Doesn't matter where he's at. Like, dang, man, that's freaking discipline. That's freaking
Work ethic. Didn't you tell me Gary Vaynerchuk?
Yeah, Vaynerchuk. Yeah,
Vandertruck?
I think it's Vaynerchuk. Yeah, Vaynerchuk. That's
I've seen some his videos, man.
crazy.
Badass.
Well, I seen him at a seminar and he just work. Just fucking work.
Just fucking work.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
And I think that's one of the things that's wrong with a lot of people nowadays. They don't want to fucking work. They want something for nothing.
Yeah.
They want to say, hey, what can you give me before I do something? No, it's what you do now in order for you to achieve something.
Yeah. So that kind of falls into like leadership. It's like the perfect leader would be like somebody that does it from the front, right?
Yeah.
Not just like a bad leader would be like, I'm whipping you. Keep going.
Well, that wouldn't be a leader. That's a person that manage.
That's a manager.
Yeah.
That's just
they get the title.
Yeah.
But they're not leaders.
Title leadership.
Yes.
Yeah. And a leader would be like, I'm in the front and you guys are following me and I'm pulling weight too.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Leader leads from the front.
Leader leads from the front. Gotcha.
Speed of the leader, speed of the pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It's so true. And if a leader is not working hard, how can they expect their team to work hard?
That's good, bro. It's
Good
kinda
job,
like,
bro.
It's I like what you're talking about, discipline and working out and stuff. And this is a new year. It's a new me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get my 6-pack. Just kidding. I know I said that. I said that multiple times.
And we
man.
said that for like 10 years straight. Like this
said
year's
that.
the year.
Yeah, I think I've known you for 10 years now.
Yeah.
We've been trying to get our 6-pack for a while.
But it's not the 6-pack. It's how to get to the 6-pack. Well,
Yeah, you gotta have a plan. What I did is I told my wife, I said, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna go jogging at 5:30 in the morning. And you know what? I did. See, you thought I wasn't gonna do it. I got up, I went for a jog. It was cold as shit, man. I went up the street, back and forth, went for a jog.
how many days?
One day.
But you know what? Here's the thing. You did the work, but you
Yeah.
gotta stay committed.
I wasn't committed.
What was that? It was a saying. There's a saying that
21 days make a habit or something like that.
Yeah.
no, on top of it, it's motivation. Everyone gets motivated, but after motivation leaves you, it's commitment.
Yeah.
How does the saying go?
Doing the thing you said you're going to do long after that feeling has
Has left
left you.
That's what
Exactly.
commitment is.
Yeah, that's commitment.
So I wasn't committed to
No.
to the program, but I went out and went for a jog, and at least I did it.
No, the trick is to do it again.
Yeah.
Well, I remember one time, like I was like, my mentor was like, I was like, man, you're so cut. How do you do that? He was like, bro, just do one push-up a day.
Oh, I know that guy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And I was like, no, man, seriously, I want to get ripped like you.
How do you do it? Dude, I remember like we were in a swimming pool and he's like 5'5", and he jumped out of the swimming pool and he's like 5 feet of water and jumped onto the ledge. Like he was in the swimming pool and jumped onto the ledge. Like just, I was like, dude, how do you do that?
Yeah.
And he was like, just do one push-up a day. And I was like, no. I know you just won't do one push-up a day. How did you do that? It starts with one push-up a day.
And then when you get sick of the one push-up, maybe say, I'll do 2.
Yep.
You get sick of the 2, and then you get 3. See, it's easy to talk about it though right now.
Yeah.
It's easy to talk about it. Yeah,
But it's the same thing with anything. You want to get good at something, you got to do it every single day.
Yeah.
Every single day.
It's that commitment.
Yeah, it's like when I first started jiu-jitsu, I remember, man, I was excited. I'm like, man, I'm gonna go in here. I do CrossFit, I work out, I have my own gym, dude. I'm just gonna power everybody. But it's not even that. There were guys that were smaller than me. I'm a small guy. I'm 5'5", 130 pounds, and 5'4" and a half. 5'4" and a half.
Don't lie. Just be honest.
And there were guys that were a little shorter, about 120, 122 pounds, that would just murder me. There were kids, there were teenagers that would just murder me. And I was like, dude, I'm stronger. I have man strength against some of these kids, and they're just kicking my ass. And I didn't understand why. But one thing, my professors told me is that you got to show up. You got to be consistent. And I was just like, that makes sense. And when I realized I needed to be consistent at jiu-jitsu, every single showing up, because you don't get good. I thought I wasn't get good in 1 month. No. I thought I would get good in 2 months. No. I thought I would get better in 6 months. No, I lost tournaments all the time.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I remember. Damn, drove out to a tournament. Damn.
And I lost.
Yeah.
And like, shit, I wasted $10 to get into this tournament, and I lost. But here's the thing I realized.
Hey, I remember though, you went to a tournament and you won.
I did win.
Yeah.
I did win tournaments afterwards because I kept showing up.
Mm.
I kept doing the thing. And like Jeff Olson, in the book The Slight Edge, he talks about doing the daily disciplines over and over and over every single day. And at first you won't see results, but it's a compound effect. It's doing it every single day and not expecting anything, but just keep on doing it, and eventually those results will show up.
Yeah.
And when I finally received my blue belt this year, last year, it's 2016 now.
Woo! Happy New Year!
Woo!
This first podcast of 2016.
It is.
It is.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Awesome. Sorry, man. Keep going.
Oh no! And when I got my blue belt, I was like, man, I worked so hard to get here, what's next? And now what's next? It's getting to the purple belt level.
Mm.
It's showing up, doing the activity day in and day out. And that's what you got to do in any business. You know, in jiu-jitsu, it's almost identical to business. You just got to, in business and life, in any type of success, is doing little things every single day, and it'll be a compound effect. It'll be a compound effect.
It's simple to say. It's that discipline that you got to have. That I mean, because it's so simple to do, but what's simple to do is also simple not to do, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's easy for you to wake up. You know, if you go to sleep at like 9 o'clock, it's easy for you to go to sleep at 9, right?
9 o'clock, yeah.
If you can.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying 9 o'clock because then it'll be easier for you to wake up at like 6 o'clock, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's easy for you to sleep to wake up at 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that would be easy if you go to sleep at 9.
Yeah.
It's also easy for you to say snooze and go back to sleep.
Very easy.
Very easy. It's the easiest thing to do.
Well, Hal, he mentioned, who was it? Man, dude.
I called you out on that, bro.
Dude, I forgot his name again, dude. I'm so bad. I love the book, The Miracle Morning, though. I just forget his name. So bad with names.
Looks like you forgot your password for your for your iPhone there.
Where is my iBooks?
It's Miracle Morning.
Okay, Hal Elroy. Hal Elroy said, look, there's what you need to do is put your phone somewhere else. I put my phone away from me now.
Yeah.
Like, and so my alarm goes off on my phone.
Oh, you got to get up and get
I do that to get up.
Yeah.
You know, what's even better is if you have a restroom in your room, or bathroom in your room, put it next to the bathroom so you get up and you say, shit, let me turn the water, wash my face.
Damn. I didn't even think of that, bro.
I didn't think about it. Yeah.
I might do that tomorrow.
You know, just little things that you can do.
I might.
Try it. Look, forget the book. I downloaded my phone. I'm just reading.
No, I hate that word try, bro. Someone once told me, try rhymes with cry, and I don't like to cry. Something like that. I don't know what he said.
Try rhymes with cry sounds like lie.
Yeah, try rhymes with cry sounds like lie, and I don't like to lie because it makes me cry. I don't know, something like that. I use that in sales pitches all the time. It's funny.
So just do it. I mean, I think just going out there and doing something different for yourself and getting a result because of it, and it has to be a small result. It's achievable, doable goal will get you inspired to do more achievable, doable goals.
Well, I guess you got to know what you're doing it for.
Yeah.
Right? Because if, you're saying just do it, and if it's like, we've always learned, you got to like write out your goals, write out your plans, right? Write out what you want to achieve, what you want, like you were saying, what's the next level? Like you got your blue belt, and now what's next?
Purple.
So you know what you're going at.
In between, there's, some stripes on your belt. First degree, second degree, third degree, fourth degree.
Weren't you a white belt for a long time?
I was a white belt for a long time.
Man, I got a white belt in Taekwondo.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it though. I stopped. I was like 10 years old in New Jersey, and I really wanted to do karate because my buddy George. See, I was motivated but not committed. I was motivated for my buddy George because I had this buddy when I was 10 years old that could kick anyone's ass. He was a black belt. George, I don't know if you're out there in New Jersey, man. I still remember you, bro. And he would. That was my boy, right? And he would do all kinds of cool stuff. And I'm like, man, Dad, I want to do karate. And unfortunately, my dad was committed because he signed a 2-year contract.
At the gym.
He didn't know about it. Yeah, he just signed whatever. That's why you got to read your documents, right? He signed whatever. And, after doing Taekwondo for a little bit, I'm like, we're not really fighting. We're not really doing anything. You just, right? We're doing the
katas and stuff.
Yeah, just,
kata.
You were training, you're getting started. So it's not like you're going to be the best and score all the goals. You're not going to be the best and boom, you're, first, time in class, you're going to start fighting. No, you got to learn the fundamentals, right?
Yeah.
You learn how to dribble the ball first. You got all that stuff. So anyway, I didn't have the mentality and ended up quitting after like a month or two and started doing what my other buddy was doing. He was doing soccer. I was being a follower, man.
Gary Vee says, don't be a quitter.
Yeah.
Don't take advice from a quitter.
Yeah.
Don't be a quitter.
Yeah. Don't be a quitter.
Yeah.
But yeah, soccer was cool, man. But I don't know where I was going with this story, but the point is that
People,
I guess
people try a lot of different things.
try a lot. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and I wasn't committed to the fact, But going back to what you guys are saying, just I guess making a plan to, we're talking about business or life. Like, what's the next plan? What do you want to do for 2016? What do you want to accomplish? And if it's not written down and you don't know the steps on how to get there, like, let's say Gabe, me and you, and we wanted a 6-pack like Vincent here. And I don't have it written up. You have it written up?
I just had 2 Lee sandwiches to the face, homie.
Put some carbs in
I put some carbs in there. Some Vietnamese sandwich.
I did give up carbs today. Today I didn't. I think I had maybe
a
little bit of carbs, but I did pretty good today. But because I know that at least I want to, fit into my tux for my sister's wedding this month. But
Oh yeah, when's your sister getting married?
it's at the end of the month, man.
Oh, it's
Yeah, I'm
sweet.
excited.
Congratulations.
I get fitted tomorrow. I'm not very excited about that.
I wasn't very excited getting fitted for this guy's wedding at all. And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
You guys got 4 eggs?
Commitment, man. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. Just stay committed.
And I mean, in today's world, I mean, it's weird, and sometimes it's, for me it was a little weird. But in women today in business, this is something that was brought up to my attention. That women in business, women in leadership positions, have a little bit more difficult time leading men. And even though we don't want to commit, even though we're like, okay, is it really? Yes, it's very difficult for a woman to lead in business, especially when they have a lot of men in their team, in the organization, if they're in upper management. It's very difficult.
You're not saying women can't lead, are you?
No, I'm not saying women can't lead. I'm saying a lot of men have a lot of ego.
Yeah.
And it's difficult for a woman to lead. And here's one thing I learned. If someone has more skills than you, they know a little bit more than you. Their stack is bigger than your stack. And it's a female, it's a woman. Dude, listen to them. They know something that you don't know.
Yeah. Always be open to learning.
Yeah.
Well, it reminds me of something of a leader I knew in power, and she made a boatload of money. She's one of my mentors also, and she always said when she did seminars and stuff like that. Of course, she was the highest person in the room, making all the money. She would always say, "Weigh your ego, because I'm a woman. And you think you're better than me. Weigh your ego with your bank account. Let's compare. Which one's better? Which one's bigger?
Ouch.
Mine or yours?
Ouch.
Weigh your ego with your bank account.
Yeah.
So I had no problem taking advice from a woman. Like, yeah.
And that's a good thing, because a lot of, I think, old school philosophy is women can't lead, they can't do what men can do. But I think now it just shows how powerful a woman can be in society, how they lead. I'll give you a really good example of, like, Ronda Rousey. A lot of people may like her, may not like her, but look what she has done to women's MMA. Huge.
Yeah, I didn't even watch women's MMA
Huge
before.
leap forward.
Yeah.
Huge leap forward. Yes, she lost to Holly Holm, but prior to that, she opened the doors for a lot of women.
Because you know what? There probably wouldn't have been a big time Holly Holm if it wasn't for Ronda Rousey.
Yes.
Yeah.
We wouldn't even know Holly Holm's name. She would have still been like kickboxing, doing little tournaments and stuff like that. But who really pays attention to all that? Everybody pays attention to MMA, right?
Yeah.
UFC. So there wouldn't have been Ronda Rousey or Holly Holm's UFC champion if it wasn't for Ronda Rousey leading the way.
Yeah. And even in jiu-jitsu, and when I got my ass kicked by a woman, by a girl, I'm like, dude, she's fucking good. How'd you do that? I asked, how'd you do that? Well, what'd you do? Well, okay, cool. And I learned.
Didn't that girl fight Holly Holm?
No, I was at this gym, Timo Yaba, Carla Esperanza. I rolled with Carla Esperanza, the former UFC strawweight champion, and she kicked my ass every single time. Fucking All-American wrestler, fucking purple belt in jiu-jitsu, and she kicked my ass, and I was like, "Fuck, she's good. How'd you do that?" Like, and I was just like, awe. I was in awe. I was like, "Dude, I want to learn. I want to know what you're doing."
Yeah.
And so.
Would you say because of, your past experiences, like, maybe the books that you picked up, for example, like The Slight Edge, right?
Yeah.
That's one of I've read, a few books here and there, but The Slight Edge, I think, empowered me to be like more open-minded and more open to learning and always just have that open mind.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think, what's the difference between you and somebody else that just gets pissed off at anything, right? Not just jiu-jitsu, but did I say that right?
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, jiu-jitsu.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, good.
But like the difference between a person that, and I guess maybe it doesn't always have to be reading, reading, but what you listen to, right? Or who you associate with. Because I feel associating with you guys for the past 10 years or the associations we've had, I've grown to have like a more open mind about things and learn from situations, like even learning from my kids. Like, I'll learn, how'd you do that? And I'll learn from them versus being like, no, I know what I'm doing. You're the kid, I'm the adult.
Yeah.
So same thing with you and just reading and growing.
Yeah, I think so. I think picking up a book, listen to good audio, associating yourself with good people.
What about the people that are like, oh man, that's bullshit. I don't want to listen to anything. Like there's listeners out there where they're like, all
that stuff is bullshit. It's just to make money. But you know what?
The self-help section, all that. Yeah.
Those things don't work. Great. Look, if you are perfect and you are great, perfect. Look, that's good for you. Not everyone gained that skill, knowledge as they did. Good. But you know what? If successful people are saying, hey, look, this is what I did. I'm going to show you how to do it. And if you do it, and if you get 0.25% of my success, that's better than nothing. Great, I'm going to do it. Yeah. If I can just learn 0.25% and become 0.25% of someone that's a multi-millionaire, if they made $1 million a year and I was able to just earn 0.25% of what they did, bro, that's $200,000 plus $225,000.
Yeah,
a 0.25%.
I think that's $250,000, bro. 250,000.
Yeah, 250,000. Yeah, see?
I got you.
Don't worry about it. Not all Asians are good at math.
I suck at math, bro. I suck.
But it's just doing the thing.
Yeah.
And learning from people that are doing it and just following their footsteps.
Absolutely.
Because what do you have to lose? If someone say, hey, look, follow me, I'm going to show you how to do things, what do you have to lose?
Nothing.
If
time invested, I guess.
Like bring the fire. We started off part-time, a part-time business, bring the fire. Great example. I mean, we have venues, 40 different venues all across the LA and Orange County and Inland Empire every single week, serving hookah at nightclubs and bars. And when we started off,
we were just smoking in the garage. Yeah. We accomplished a lot, man. But you know what? The cool thing about us is, I think everyone should be like that. Is you never. Also, from one of our mentors, we've had a lot of mentors over the years.
Yeah,
and it's good because that means we're learning from everybody. Yeah. It's you're never content. You never want to settle. So it's good. Where how far you've gotten, whether it may be in school. Whether it may be, sorry, bro, pass me the hookah. Whether it may be in school, in business, and
jiu-jitsu,
working out, whatever it is, there's always another level that you got to reach, and in every next level, there's a different devil. Yeah, there's something else you already know I was gonna say that.
I already know.
There's a different
levels and
new devil, man, that you got to just conquer and beat, and how you're gonna do it, but. With everything that we've read, it's like, or not just read, but heard and understood and associated with, it's like these people know that it doesn't matter. It's like the law of attraction. It's a secret. It's like knowing you're going to get there. It doesn't matter how you're going to get there. I don't know what roads I'm going to take. But just the fact is, you know what the end point is, and I'm going to get there regardless, you know? So.
What are your views on The Secret? What are your views on that?
I love The Secret, man. Secret's dope. I mean, I think I should, I do my best to try, no, I don't want to say try. I do my best to apply it every day. You know, I get into my car in the morning and I have my sticky note right there that says, I am a millionaire. You know, that says, I have $10 million in the bank already. You know, and it's just, it's funny. You know, I had a coworker get in the car with me one day and he was like, what the fuck is this? You know? And it's funny, man, because like, in a way, I got, you know, it's like what, you know, they say it's 95% of the people out there are not going to achieve what they want out of life. You know, it's only 5%, right? And I feel we're a part of that 5% circle going after our dreams. And you know, he was a 95%er. He's like, what the fuck is this? Weird. You got $10 million in the bank? Why do you work with me? I was like, no, man. I was like, you don't get it. And I did share the video with him, you know, The Secret. Hey, check it out. You know, but it's just
Netflix.
It's free.
Or you have to pay for Netflix.
Or have your brother-in-law's account. But yeah, man, it's you know, just saying those things and actually feeling that you already have these things accomplished. The universe, God, whatever you believe in, is eventually gonna somehow direct you onto that pathway of getting it and achieving it.
Yeah.
You know, like I get pissed sometimes. Everyone has their days, man.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck, I'm not a millionaire yet. Or, oh, I didn't achieve this yet. But
Affirmations,
man.
It's funny because I just finished reading a chapter on the book here. It talks about affirmations. It has this thing called savers. And the A in savers is affirmations. And I'm about to read visualizations tomorrow morning. But he talks about affirmations, and sometimes when you say affirmations are stuff that you say to yourself.
Mm-hmm. Let me hit that hookah, Gabe. Go ahead and switch with me, man.
On a day-to-day basis, and you gotta say it. You gotta write it out, read it out, and you gotta have specific action plan with the affirmation. Something like, you know, one in his book, you know, because I'm an amateur on affirmations. And he said, finally, you must be finally, you must be consistent with reading your daily affirmation. That's right. You must read them daily. Saying an occasional affirmation is as effective as getting an occasional workout. You won't see any measurable results until you make them part of your daily routine. And one more thing to consider, reading this book or any book is an affirmation to yourself. Anything you read influences your thoughts. When you consistently read positive self-improvement books and articles, you are programming your mind with the thoughts and beliefs that will support you in creating success. And it's so true. Because sometimes you have to read affirmations daily. I want, for example, a great affirmation is like, everyone's goal for 2006 is to lose weight, right? Mm-hmm. That's the number one goal.
The gym is packed right now, bro.
I know. I'm afraid to go to the gym.
Don't worry. In like 2 months, next month it'll be dead.
But that's why you don't go where everyone goes. You go at 5 o'clock in the morning when nobody's there. Because all those people.
The Rock is there. The Rock is there.
The Rock is there. Yes. I'd rather be working out with the Rock than everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay. Just like the Rock, he goes when no one's there. Yeah. Why? Because he's doing something different.
Yeah.
He's doing what other people are not willing to do. And that's the same thing with affirmation. You gotta say an affirmation with an action plan behind the affirmation. Like, I would go to the gym consistently 3 days a week at 5:30 every single morning.
So you're just like reminding yourself of your goal every day. That's pretty much what an affirmation is. It's like you're reminding yourself of what your mindset should be that day.
And I think it's also because, and like Karim was saying, you know, it's your why. Is it like, why are you doing this? You know, is there a purpose? You know, you want to go to the gym, you want to lose why? For health reasons, yes. To just being consistent at something, so that way you know that you are capable of doing it. You set a small goal and say, look, I can go to the gym. Now I can go ahead and read my 10 pages a day of a great book. Or maybe if it's something else like, I don't know, anything. I mean, just anything. Maybe it's just something to do to get you started off in the right direction.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be 10 pages. It should be 1 page until you get tired of that 1 page. Then, I can read 2 pages today.
Saving money, doing all that stuff is all acts of discipline.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
It's all acts of discipline. And man, I wish everyone could do the same. If I think in America, if everyone has the same type of mindset as the wealthy people, the successful people, I think society would be different.
Yeah, but I truly believe that too. But I don't think it's taught in schools. So I mean, if they taught us this in schools, then I think everybody would be better. But it's like, what did they teach you in school? What did they teach me in school? Go to work, go to school, and get a good job, and make your boss happy. That's what they taught me in school.
Make someone else rich, right?
Make somebody else rich.
That's what Rich Dad Poor Dad, good book too. Another good book to read.
Yeah. That's just the problem with society. I mean, the school system. I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they're talking about the school system, and they're like, the school system was made up years ago, and it hasn't changed. Like the way the curriculum for the kids is all made up years ago. It hasn't changed. I think it was Thaddeus Russell. I think Thaddeus Russell. He's a professor at Occidental College. He was talking about the school system, and what he was saying made total sense. If you don't know who he is, I think he's coming out with a podcast pretty soon. I heard him on the Joe Rogan podcast. Yeah, what he was saying just blew my mind. Like, I knew this, but it just reminded me, like, wow, this is great, because they don't teach you this in school. And I think, like, maybe some of the school systems should imply, like, personal development. How to, or at least how to save money, or at least, I mean, because I hear it all day, because I'm in the industry of like loans and what like that. People don't know what an interest rate is. Like, hey man, you're paying 22% on your car.
What's that?
What's that? Come on.
Oh my God.
Are you serious? Like, how old are you? Oh, I talked to like an 87-year-old guy the other day. He didn't know what an interest rate was. I was like, wow.
Bad.
How many cars have you owned, sir? I own like 5. Wow, sir. I pray to God, or whoever ideology or whatever you believe in, that you haven't been paying 25% on every loan.
He probably has.
He probably has. Why? They didn't teach him this in school.
No.
He didn't know.
Old school thinking.
It's old school philosophy. I'm like, generations younger than him had to school him. You're like, hey, this is what you're paying in actuality. This is what's going to principal. And he was like, they're stealing from me.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's okay. They didn't teach you this in school. That's all I had to say. Like, I'm sorry, sir. They didn't teach you this in school. It sucked, but I come across that every day.
Hope that guy didn't go kill himself or anything, man.
But they don't teach you like I was taught education will make you a living, and the school system will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune.
And it's true.
Yeah. I wish I was told that in the beginning.
Yeah. Isn't most billionaires never graduate from college, right?
Damn right.
It's something of that nature, right? I mean,
there's a high percentage. Yeah,
there's a high percentage.
A lot of the millionaires and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did not graduate from college.
Yeah.
I mean, El Chapo's a billionaire.
Man, but he also killed a lot of people, I think. Allegedly. Allegedly. Yeah, I
don't want to talk about Chapo no more. No, but he's a billionaire. I mean, he helped a lot of people too. He did. He helped a lot of towns build.
Yeah.
They have electricity, running water.
So did Pablo Escobar.
So Pablo
Escobar.
Yeah. Look at him now, huh?
Yeah.
Narcos. Great show.
Great show.
Amazing.
Also on Netflix.
Great show.
Hey, is Netflix even paying us for this?
I don't think so.
Damn.
Also on Netflix though. Yeah. So I wish they would have taught us this in school. I think life would be a lot easier for all my friends that I know, like everybody that I know. I think life would be a lot easier in the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, set some goals
and
up.
school's not bad. I think
school's not bad at all.
I think there's always professions that need to go to school, like nurses, doctors, attorneys, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that yes, you have to go to school.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want a person to say, "Hey, I'm a doctor,"
Yeah.
and they never graduated from med school,
Yeah.
operating on you. That's
Yeah.
kind of scary, They or a nurse trying to trying to draw blood from you.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh yeah, I just graduated, but I was drawing blood from my fellow students. I missed like 10 veins, but no, baby, I can see your vein." It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
So there's certain people, yes, I gotta admit they have to go to school, and I think everyone should go to school.
Yeah.
Just for the experience, just to become extremely successful in life, to where you have financial freedom. Like Tim Ferriss said, the new rich in the 4-hour work week. He said the new rich. There's there might be hey, school not probably the best thing if you want to be the new rich, but definitely go to school anyways. Get a good education, so you have the experience. But as far as the new rich, you got to do something different.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, the saying knowledge is power. A lot of people say knowledge is power, man. Go,
No.
Well,
Applied
knowledge.
Applied knowledge is power.
You got to apply what you learn, or else you just
get tapped out.
Yeah. Get tapped out, man.
Yeah. I mean, I went to school because I learned how to socialize there pretty much.
Yeah.
Learn how to get along with people, and especially being in California, we're so diverse. I got along with everybody.
Yeah.
So I learn how to get along with everybody, and I think that's a big attribute in business, at least.
And I think in life you have to fail.
Yeah. Everybody's afraid of failing.
Yeah.
When they shouldn't be.
I don't want to try to do something, or I don't want to do it because what if I fail? What if I? But you know what? That's how you learn.
Thomas Edison.
Yeah.
Never.
I figured out 10,000 different ways.
Yeah.
I figured 10,000 different ways to make the light bulb work.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well, because he felt 10,000 times.
Yeah.
Or KFC. You know the story of KFC?
No.
Dude, it's a bad story, dude. So, what's that guy? Contact with the Colonel?
Yeah, Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, Colonel Sanders. I guess
that's his real name though. It's something else, right?
I don't know.
It's just called Colonel Sanders for conversation stories.
Yeah, his story is crazy. He had a recipe, right? And he wanted to sell his recipe to all these chicken shacks, and he went to like thousands of chicken shacks and said, hey, I'll sell you my recipe, but I want to cut every month of what you make. He went to thousands of them. Everybody said no. Until that one person said, okay, I'll give it a shot. His chicken is the most popular chicken out there, dude. I went to China, this recipe is the same place. You go to the Philippines, recipe is the same place, dude. Egypt, the recipe is the same place.
KFC in Egypt?
Yeah.
Man, McDonald's delivers in Egypt, bro.
Well, I'm talking about KFC.
I know, I'm just saying.
But McDonald's delivers in China too, but I didn't really like that, dude. No, they deliver in China, dude, but oh my god, I had such a
what kind of oil did they cook their fries in, bro?
I had such a fit in China ordering a breakfast meal because I don't drink coffee. And I would order it, right? And I'd be like, hey, I want a number one, a breakfast, whatever, sandwich, McDonald's, whatever. I don't really eat McDonald's, but you're in China, you kind of want some American food every once in a while. So I wanted the breakfast, everybody likes breakfast, I ordered the breakfast and they're like, oh yeah, it comes with a coffee. I'm like, I don't drink coffee. Can we replace it? Replace it with the orange juice. No, sir, that's impossible. What are you talking about? I don't drink coffee. Just, charge me extra. If you need to charge me extra, I'll charge me extra, but I want the orange juice. I don't want the coffee. No, sir, that's impossible. I'm like, so I'd have to order a number one
with a side of orange.
With a side of orange juice. And I'm like, no.
What'd you do with the coffee?
Just gave it away, dude. I gave it to the delivery guy. Hey, I don't drink coffee.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's his tip.
That's his tip.
In China,
You don't tip in China. Who tips in China, dude? In the Philippines, I got chased down like, sir, you forgot your money. No, keep it. No, sir. No, keep it. Oh, thank you. I feed my whole family.
Yeah, that goes to show you though, man, how blessed and like how much we take advantage of. Sometimes we forget where we live and
Yeah.
how others are living.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
You totally forget we're in freaking America.
yeah.
I was actually listening to a podcast. I think it was Joe Rogan and Joey Diaz.
Yeah.
And Joey
I love
Diaz,
Joey Diaz. Savage. He's a savage.
so funny, dude.
He's one of the most funniest guys on the face of the planet. I swear to God.
He was talking about him and his wife going to New York, and there was like a Cuban area, and there's this father that just came over
from Cuba
with his daughter, and I guess he went up there and was just talking to the guy, and the guy offered him. He's been on America for like 7-8 days.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Joey Diaz, if I missed. Listen to Joe Rogan's podcast with Joey Diaz, December 20-something, and but anyways. Joey Diaz was saying the story about how the guy offered him a Cuban cigarette. So he smoked a Cuban cigarette with Joey Diaz, and you see his daughter, and he just came over 8 days ago from Cuba, and he found a job already, working somewhere, and no one there spoke English at his job, so he had a hard time communicating with each other, but they got the work done. And
so nobody there spoke Spanish, and nobody except for him, and nobody there spoke English.
Yeah. So it was a weird combination of people, right? So
go ahead.
Yeah.
But he got a job.
He got a job
within 8 days.
8 days.
And there's people out there looking for a job every fucking day on Craigslist and everything. Still can't find a job.
Yeah.
There's a guy from Cuba found it.
Yeah. And I guess he was, talking about his daughter, and it was chit-chatting, and Joe Diaz reaching his pocket, took out like $200 or something like that, $250 or something out of his pocket, and handed it to the guy. Said, "Hey man, buy something for your daughter, and just buy anything. Here's some money for you," because he had no money. He was broke, and he still had cigarettes from Cuba because he barely smoked. He just brought the cigarettes with him over to Cuba and said, "Here, buy yourself a carton of cigarettes and do what you have to do." And the guy's like, "No, he didn't accept Joey Diaz's money."
Wow.
And Joey Diaz was just saying, "Man, this guy has a lot of pride. Still had a lot of pride in himself." And Joey Diaz was like, "Yeah, take the money, take the money." He's insisting. The guy said, "No, no, no." And
I'm Joey fucking fucking Diaz. I love that guy. I don't know. I can't. I love that guy, man.
I haven't heard this guy. I gotta listen to him.
Hilarious. He's very straightforward, good guy.
I think he has a special on Netflix.
Yes. And so, you used to realize, like, dude, there's people from third world countries saying, "I'm gonna come to America. I'm gonna come here, the land of opportunity, the land of the free, the land of the brave. I'm gonna go fucking work my ass off to achieve the American dream." Then what is the American dream? Well, it can be anything you want it to be, and that's why there's a majority of business owners in America are minorities.
Yeah.
That weren't born here in the United States.
Yeah.
Immigrants. We're all immigrants. Everyone's an immigrant. But there's people that are born here that don't take advantage of the opportunity that's in front of them. Your dad's a business owner.
Yeah.
Immigrant.
Yes.
Immigrant. Your dad invests in real estate and does a lot of different things, and and my mom had a swap meet business. And so immigrants.
I wonder if that has a lot to play with us, like wanting to work for ourselves, and you know what I mean? Like how our parents, like we've seen them, struggle, sort of say, to run their own business and go through everything they went through, and we're like, damn, I didn't spend, my father was always working, busting his butt, and why though? So we can have a decent life growing up as a kid. I remember him just going to Vegas and just blowing money. And you don't think about that, as a kid too much, but I guess it sat with me like, wow, like that's why you work so much. You know what I mean? It's like it sits in your unconscious mind until finally you're old enough that it comes out to your conscious mind, and you're like aware of your situation, and like, wow, it all plays a part. You know what I mean? I never really thought about it like that.
It's so freaking true. I remember when I was young, I was living in Huntington Beach, this area called Slater Slums. Slater Slums in Huntington Beach.
Sounds so familiar.
It's off of Slater Beach. Behind the police station.
I know that's where my buddy lives right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slater Slums.
Yeah, I know Slater Slums.
I went to this elementary called Oakview.
Oh, it's shut down now, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
Holy shit. It was kids. There was a.
Is it right there by our friend's house?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's shut down because of asbestos. That's why you're so messed up.
I remember living in a neighborhood in an apartment. It was a 2-bedroom apartment, and it was cockroach infested. It was dirty. The neighborhood smelled.
You're the only Asian there.
Yeah, I think my family was the only. Actually, my family and my uncle and my cousins lived nearby too. And I just remember it was a shitty place to live. And all my mom and dad wanted to do was they worked their ass off to save money to buy a townhome in Garden Grove, where where all Vietnamese people are.
Yeah, that's right.
And just to live in a more spacious area, to get out of the neighborhood. I remember Dad's car got stolen, broken into. It was just crazy, and I didn't appreciate it at that time, growing up. Through my early years, and then into my teens, I didn't really appreciate it until I realized, like, damn, my parents worked their ass off for me to, like you say, for just for us to have a life, to put food on the table, so I can get some type of education. Yes, it was a public school education. It wasn't a private school. It wasn't home school. It wasn't anything of that nature. But they did all they could to provide. And I realized, damn, if they did all that, why can't I do the same? Actually, why can't I do better and provide for my own family and show my parents, look, I can take care of you guys too.
Yeah.
I want to help you guys out.
Yeah.
I want to prove like, hey, I'm doing something. And so I think I appreciate my parents now more than ever. Sometimes I don't show it as much. I'm just like, it's the Asian thing, don't show emotions too much. But I realized, like, man, I appreciate my mom and dad a lot more.
Yeah.
When I was in Vegas for the holidays, I was like, dude, I got to spend time with mom and dad, get to hang out with them, and I cherish that a lot.
Wow.
It was priceless. That was my greatest gift. It was like people thought, say it was what did you get for Christmas? I'm like, well, I don't care about that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
It's all about spending time with parents and family.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yep.
Bro.
So
Good talk.
You had a great talk.
yeah, we did.
You did.
We did a good talk. So episode 3 next week, guys. Check us out. Bring the Fire. It's going to be in a couple of venues. If you're in the LA area, Orange County area, Inland Empire, go to bringthefire.com, www.bringda, D as in Delta, A as in Alpha, fire, FIRE.com. Look at our events. Who should direct people this week? Cuban Pete's, Long Beach?
For all you Long Beach people, yeah, heck yeah. Check out Cuban Pete's, Long Beach. Awesome patio.
Yep.
We'll be
Great
serving
venue.
hookah there. VIP hookah all night. Where else on Friday night?
Fuego.
Oh, Fuego Rooftop. I love that venue, man.
Next to
It's a
Staples
great
Center.
venue.
Great
Right
venue.
next to Staples Center. I mean, if you just, it's free to get in, if you want to take a girl on a date, somewhere nice,
Oh, yeah.
Just relax. Perfect venue for you to take her. You could talk to her there. Why are you going to go to a club and now you're like yelling in her ear, and you're distracted by all these other people, scantily catted girls and whatnot, and you're distracted, and, take her there. You can actually talk to her, sit down and talk to her and get to know her.
In front of a fire pit.
In front of a fire pit,
Smoking hookah.
Yeah.
smoking hookah,
Having some drinks.
having drinks. It's a great venue. Bring a jacket, though. It's kind of cold tonight.
Yeah, this guy.
This weekend's going to get kind of cold. That's one of our venues there. I mean, it's a great venue to go.
Yeah. We got a lot of venues. I believe there's 8 or 9 different venues just on Friday and Saturday alone.
Yeah.
For all you party people out there, or even just want to go lounge, you got to check out our website and really just see all the venues that we take care of throughout the week as well. I'm sure there's people watching that like to make it rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at
Yeah.
Sam's Hot Bra
every single night of the week. You can
Voted
go
Check it out. Voted #1.
by Playboy.
by
Yeah,
Playboy.
by Playboy. One of
That's-
the #1 strip clubs, adult entertainment clubs.
Oh yeah,
By Playboy. Check us out there. We're there every night. Sometimes from 4 o'clock till 2 o'clock. We're there.
Tell them Bring the Fire sent you.
Tell 'em,
And look,
Dad will
and,
take care of you.
and just say, look, you heard Bring the Fire's podcast, and let them know, and they'll hook you up with a great deal.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Before we go though, Gabe, you want to tell everybody? I'm sure some people are curious out there. All you hookah lovers out there, what's Gabe been smoking tonight?
I love this. I love this flavor right here, watermelon mint. It's by Karim. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
Put the Khalil Mamoun.
Karim.
Got the Khalil Mamoun watermelon mint.
Watermelon mint.
It's awesome.
Great flavor. Cam does great.
use Cam hookahs too.
Using Cam hookahs, Cam hose right here.
Yeah.
But I'm smoking the Al Fakir, or Al Fucker, if you want to say that.
Ooh, where?
Yeah. I got that citrus mint, my sister's favorite flavor right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So check us out again, guys. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Let your friends know about the podcast. And we look forward to putting more episodes out. So you guys have a great night, great day, great morning. If you're driving, stay focused on the road.
Be a savage.
Be a savage.
Go out and do it. Apply what you learned tonight.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Later, everybody. What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Chemo here with Bring the Fire Hookah, and we're talking about. No, I didn't like that. Man. Okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chemo. I'm here with Bring the Fire Hookah, and I'm talking to you about some Khalil Mamoun tobacco today. I've been smoking this bowl for, I would say, the past 30 minutes or so. Great clouds with this Cam hookah, or this new Cam tobacco here, and I really like the design of the these new cans. I've never really smoked Cam hookah, or Cam tobacco. I'm sorry. We always smoke out of a Cam hookah here at Bring the Fire. All the hookahs that we use and utilize for our business and just for our hanging around smoking with friends and family, we always use Cam hookahs. But Cam, I don't know how long they've actually been around as far as making their tobacco, but we were, at our local shop, and, they said, hey, you got to try this new tobacco. Cam came out with their tobacco. And this right here is the red guava. Just taking a huge whiff of it. It smells just like a guava. It just reminds me of my mom bringing home guavas, when I was young. And it smells great. I know a lot of reviews, I want to be a little different, I guess, or unique, but I don't know how I can be more unique than other people out there that have amazing reviews on tobacco. But I just want to put my 2 cents in. And the smell is great. The flavors are great. They have a lot of combinations. Right here, I got watermelon mint, one of my personal favorites, red guava. We got the new Khalil Mamoun double apple. They call it the 2 apple. If you like black licorice, this is your flavor. Double apple is amazing. Were you going to say something? No? Sorry. So double apple is an amazing flavor. Just taking a whiff of this is old school. This reminds me of me being at home, hanging out in the backyard as a kid while my dad's barbecuing and smoking some hookah. That's first when I was like, what are you smoking, Dad? What is that? And it was always double apple. He didn't smoke all these crazy flavors. So shout outs to my dad. Love you, Dad. And we got another red guava here. So what I packed earlier is the watermelon mint. I do love packing it together sometimes with guava. Just tonight, I decided to go straight watermelon mint. And just taking the first initial whiff, you can really smell that watermelon, and it kind of clears up your nose a little bit. I know I'm a little stuffy, but it clears up your nose because of that mint that's in there. It's not a really strong mint. It's just a hint in there, but it just tastes amazing. The clouds are amazing. It's definitely, when you first hit it, I know this is I've been smoking it for about 30 to 45 minutes. The flavor's still there. It hasn't been burnt out or anything. And that's also, we'll get into that with our future reviews. You know, how you position the coals, how you pack the bowl is it really makes a difference in smoking a good hookah or a bad hookah, or being at a hookah lounge and it just sucks because, you know, they just didn't know how to pack the bowl, or they just put a bunch of coals on there and they burnt out really quick. So I really like this tobacco. KM, you guys did an awesome job with your packaging. With the cut is really fine. It's not too hefty. It's not too thin. It's just perfect. And when you pack the bowl, it tastes really good. So if you guys are hookah lovers out there and you like trying different things, you like watermelon, you like guava, I would absolutely recommend the red guava and the watermelon mint from KM. So with that, guys, this is just a quick couple-minute review. Nothing too crazy. And again, we'll be doing more reviews, showing you how to pack bowls, showing you how to position your coals here with Bring the Fire Hookah. So later, guys. Have a good night.